practice as a team tonight. Last year, UNC was toward the bottom of the ACC in total assists. When you guys have so many new pieces and you're able to seamlessly share the ball, like you guys have played a ton of games together, does that speak more to the camaraderie, the mindset? I guess what kind of goes into that production out on the court?
I think just all of us generally liking each other on the court. I mean, we're all IQ players. Elliott's one of the best passers I've ever seen. We got a lot of Cormac's a shooter, but also a solid passer. Mono can pass, RJ can pass, I can pass. I feel like just playing together and really enjoying each other off the court, I feel like helps on the court.
Talking about Cormac as a shooter, you had that one-handed cross-court pass where you kind of pumped, sidestepped, hit a big three to go for 13. It seemed like from that point on, the momentum really shifted, so you guys kind of chest bump at that one. I guess kind of take me through that moment. What did you see on that play, and how does that speak to your versatility at the forward position to be a passer?
Yes, sir. I know that they were playing me. They were playing no middle on my. I like to go middle, a little post hook, pretty good scout. But I knew that he was a little bit weaker defender, like weaker than me strength-wise. So I kind of bumped him, and I saw Paxton send a little flare. And Cormac's our best shooters. You know, RJ's the best shooter, but Cormac's our second best shooter. So I had to hit him for the shot.
Just for curiosity purposes, have there been moments in practice where you've been the primary ball handler instead of like an Elliott or an RJ, or have you ever joked around with people to be like, "Hey man, let me run the one" kind of thing?
I mean, not really. There are plays that he has set in. We didn't show everything today. There are plays we have set in where I come around a ball screen, where I'm bringing the ball up the court. If I get the rebound, I'll bring the ball up the court. I didn't have as many defensive rebounds as I probably should have, but in general, if I get the rebound, I can push it.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
And to follow up on Evan's point, obviously it's first game of the season, but there's so many talented players that still, in this process of figuring out their roles. Do you still feel like that's something that's going on right now? Players figuring out their roles, how they'll play along with this player and that player.
For sure. I mean, whenever you get on the court, no one knows how you play. I mean, in practice, we have 5 and 5, so everyone's playing equal minutes. When you get out there, you're playing 3 or 4 minutes, or you come off the bench, you're not used to that. I mean, obviously, it's adjustment for everybody. But I think one thing Coach Davis has done is really establishing roles from the beginning, and everybody kind of knows what you can or can't do.
And so just follow up that, I want to speak on transition ball a little bit. Do you feel like today it may have been a little bit too fast? I know Coach Davis has spoke on being faster in transition. There was some turnovers in the first half. Do you think it was a little too fast for today?
Not too fast. I think we're just sloppy. I mean, we got to clean it up. We're making some passes that we normally make in practice. It was just a little bit off. I mean, I think probably the adrenaline, the fans. I mean, first game, everyone's excited. But that's how fast we're playing all year.
And last question, just take me through that first game. First game in Carolina, see all the fans, experiences, everything you thought it would be.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, when I walked out 65-minute mark, we're stretching. I was nervous for the first 40 minutes, but I think the 15-minute mark I locked in a little bit. For the first 40 minutes of looking out there, I saw fans way up there, like we're in the NBA or something like that. But it was a good experience.
Harrison, you were all over the stat sheet in the second half. You scored a little, you rebounded a little, had a couple assists, had a block. I got to ask, man, is there anything you are not comfortable doing on a basketball court?
No, sir. I mean, that's one thing I try to work on my game. Try to work on everything. Being a good defender, shooter. I'm at 2 for 5? I had 2 threes. I thought I should have gone in. They ripped out. I thought they should have gone in. I mean, I feel like I'm getting really good shots on the court. I love playing with these guys.
So you guys played 11 guys total, 10 guys for at least 9 minutes. Do you feel like depth is one of the defining strengths of this team going forward?
I mean, for sure. I mean, that's obviously more of a question for Coach Davis. I'm just going to go out there and play whenever I get on the court. But, we have a lot of good players. We're 13 deep that could play. I feel like that led to a lot of good battles in practice.
Compared to what you see at practice and what y'all put out there tonight, what's the difference? Did y'all play the same style of play? Was there something that you saw at practice that we didn't see tonight? What are your takes?
I mean, we didn't run everything we have in our handbook tonight. Obviously, you never run everything you have every night. But, I mean, this is how fast we play in practice. This is how fast we were playing the game. But we were a little sloppy. I mean, I had some turnovers. Elliott had some turnovers. But that was probably just the excitement, adrenaline's high. Eventually, that'll calm down and we'll be fine.
Ultimately, are you satisfied with a win?
I mean, obviously, we're satisfied with the win, but I think we could have played better.
Okay.